Oh, eyes are watching, ears are listening, voices off, bodies calm. This is how we listen. This is how we listen all the time. All the time. I noticed my Ida's fallen over. I wanted to fix her. Oh, and Ballet Cat. She looks pretty messy there too. Let's fix her. Oh, she looks better now. These are my friends. I don't know about you, but I love to read right before I go to bed. It relaxes me, it calms me down. When I was a little girl, my grandmother would always read me bedtime stories and sing me songs before I went to sleep. She lived in Chicago, and some of you guys are familiar with that big city by the big lake. Well, she lived in Hyde Park in a three-story brownstone, and I remember my bedroom, well, my guest bedroom when I went to visit my grandma, was up on the third floor in this like circular room with lots of windows. So it reminded me like a fairy tale, like I was a princess in a tower. And she would sing stories, nursery rhymes, and all kinds of fun things. She would sing stories, read stories, sing songs. Loved visiting my grandma, and she would do it right before we went to bed. So this week I would love to do some bedtime stories with you. I hope you guys like them. I want to share a brand new book with you. It just came out. It was introduced back in February, but it was only in a soft cover book. Mrs. Westerman likes hardback, so I waited, and it just came in, and I can't wait to share it with you. It's by Christopher Iliopoulos, and it's called The Yawns Are Coming. These are two best friends, right? This green guy is Noodles. I don't know what his other friend is called, but they're planning the most epic sleepover ever. And they make this big list of all the things they're going to do. But they're not going to go to sleep. It's not a sleepover. It's a stay up all night over. And they have to get everything done on this list. But you know what? Sometimes you can't run. You can't hide. And you can't escape the yawns. So I am going to read this story to you, written and illustrated both by Christopher Eliopoulos and read with special permission by Dial Books for young readers. This book is called The Yawns Are Coming. We are going to have so much fun. My best friend Noodles was at my house for sleepover. But we weren't going to sleep. We were planning to stay up all night long. We made a list of all the fun things we would do. They made a good plan, didn't they? And they wrote it all out. So that was real good thinking. So we played hide and seek and board games. What's your favorite board game? And soccer. And we jumped on the trampoline. Then when it got dark, we collected fireflies. Well, it's still too cold for fireflies, but pretty soon they'll come out. You can collect them and put them in a jar and then let them go so they can make more fireflies. And then you can collect them again another day. Uh-oh, said Noodles. What? The yawns are coming! The yawns? The yawns! Quick! Run! Oh, there were hundreds of them. We ran and we climbed and we sneaked and we hid. But it was no use. The yawns caught us. Oh, oh. We couldn't resist them. I would. You know what this word is? The Noodles would. Then Noodles would yawn. And then I would again. And Noodles would again. But I wasn't having it. No! Mm-mm. We are supposed to stay up all night. Noodles only responded with a then slop. A doze landed on Noodles' head. Ah! Now, I tried to keep Noodles awake. We still had lots of items on our list and lots of fun things still left to do. But it was too late. The snores had arrived and they were dancing around Noodles' head. My eyes were getting heavy. They were just about to close when a sleepy covered me up. Oh, it was warm and safe. Before I knew it, it was morning. Noodles was awake and smiling, and he made a new list. And we were gonna have so much fun. They weren't gonna let those yawns ruin their sleepover. Take a nap, sleep all night, wake up, all charged up and ready to go, right? So that is the yawns are coming. Those are the cutest little things I've ever seen. Oh, I bet they'd be easy to draw. Look at little circles, little arms, little legs. That would be adorable. Can you draw a yawn? I bet they'll be cute like this. You can even change the color if you want. So I am going to read you another story. Yeah, 2 stories are fun. And this is one of my favorites ever. This one's called Interrupting Chicken by David Ezra Stein. I love this story because in this story, Chicken gets her bedtime story. She loves her bedtime stories. But the problem is she keeps interrupting her dad while he's reading the story. She kind of changes them. You can't change a story. You got to read it how it's written, right? But even on the cover, as this title says, Interrupting Chicken, there's chicken with a little word bubble. See, you know this is her talking because there's no broken bubbles. It's a straight line to her beak. And it says, this book is called Interrupting Chicken, right, Papa? And Papa kind of looks up at her from the open book, kind of looks up and goes, yes, now, please don't interrupt the story. So today, as I read the story with a special permission from both David Ezra Stein, who did the illustrations and the story, we are going to read this with special permission from Candlewood Press Books, right? So here we go. My favorite story, my favorite bedtime story, Interrupting Chicken. It was bedtime for the little red chicken. Okay, my little chicken, said Papa. Are you ready to go to sleep? Oh, yes, Papa. You forgot something. What's that? Said Papa. A bedtime story. All right, said Papa. I'll read you one of your favorites. And of course, you're not going to interrupt the story tonight, are you? Oh, no, Papa. I'll be good. Hansel and Gretel. Hansel and Gretel were very hungry. Deep in the woods, They found a house made of candy. Nibble, 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 nibble. They began to eat at the house until the old woman who lived inside came out and said, "Why, what lovely little children. Why don't you come inside?" They were just about to follow her when out jumped the little red chicken, and she said, "Don't go in. She's a witch." So Hansel and Gretel didn't. The end. Chicken. Yes, Papa. You interrupted the story. Try not to get so involved. Oh, I'm sorry, Papa. But she really was a witch. Yeah, I know. You're supposed to be relaxing so you fall asleep. All right, let's try another story. I'll be good. And what do you think? Is chicken going to be good? Yes? No? Not so sure? Remember, the name of the story is called Interrupting Chicken. Let's see. Little Red Riding Hood. Now, take this basket of goodies to Grandma, said Little Red Riding Hood's mother. But don't stray from the path. The woods are full of danger. Red Riding Hood skipped along the path in the deep, dark woods. By and by, she met a wolf who wished her, "Good morning, little girl." She was just about to answer him when out jumped a little red chicken, and she said, "Don't talk to strangers." So Little Red Riding Hood didn't. The end. Chicken? Yes, Papa. You did it again. You interrupted two stories and you're not even sleepy. Why, no, Papa. I'm sorry. But he was a mean old wolf. Yes, I know. Now, get back into bed. Okay, Papa. Let's try one more story, and I promise I'll be good. What do you think? I don't know. Let's see. Chicken Little. Chicken Little was hit on the head by an acorn. The sky is falling, she thought. She was about to run off and warn Goosey Lucy, Ducky Lucky, Henny Penny, and everybody else on the farm that the sky was falling when out jumped the little red chicken, and she said, "Don't panic. It's just a little old acorn." So Chicken Little didn't. The end. Chicken! Oh, yes, Papa. You did it again. Oh, Papa. I couldn't let that little chicken get all upset over the little itty bitty acorn. I had to. Oh, okay. So please read me one more story, and I really promise this time I'll fall asleep. But chicken, said Papa, we are out of stories. Oh, oh, oh no, Papa. No more stories. I can't go to sleep without a story. Then, said Papa, yawning, why don't you tell me a story? me? Me? Tell, tell a story? Oh, really? Said the little red chicken. Oh, okay, Papa. Here we go. Bedtime for Papa. Bye, chicken. Once there was a little red chicken who put her papa to bed. She read him 100 stories. She even gave him warm milk. But nothing worked. He stayed awake. Oh, Papa? Hmm. Good night, Papa. The end. Hmm. Hmm. And that was Interrupting Chicken. What are some of your favorite bedtime stories? I would love to know. And please share that information with me so maybe we can read them together. Okay, enjoy these stories. I miss you guys so much. I will check in with you soon. Have a great day. Good night.